Hello everyone, this is Wolf of the Stars here, and today we are going to do something a bit different from what I normally would do. So as you know, I like to do artwork, as you've seen from various speed paints throughout the years, and also the art live streams that I tend to perform and end up streaming for hours at a time, only to get only one image or two done. But recently I have discovered this new challenge going around, called the Clan Generator Challenge. Now, I am one for a lot of shitposty jokes here and there, so I tend to find the more humorous side of things. But I decided not to use the general generator that a lot of people use. Instead, I used the Clan Gen game. So from there, I honestly kept making clans and ended up starting a whole fucking story around like 4 clans, but that was not going to be done this time. Trust me on this one. We are going to take a look at a clan that I started recently called MistyClan. And following MistyClan would be our cats from this clan. And I did make a small bit of lore, added a bit of personality to these cats, and just basically drew them. I've already kind of set up 3 years worth of content for you guys on them. But for this video, we are going to work on year 2. For our first member of MistyClan, we have the diligent and very playful she-cat, Rowan Star, formerly known as Rowan Water, and is at least 206 moons old at this point. She just refuses to die because she feels like her clan needs her the most right now. She is playful and has a strong connection with Star Clan, pretty much because of her moons, I'm pretty sure. Rowan Star loves telling younger cats stories about her past and about the more happier and larger times that MistyClan had. And she loves to enjoy sunbathing on her favorite rock and also watching the younger cats leave and return to camp. Despite her age, she is still a rather active she-cat, usually going on patrols with a lot of the apprentices, teaching them more valuable information that they will need later on as warriors. She has a very diligent and very respectful aura around her, often settling to set herself down and just monitor her clan. Whatever the clan thinks about her, she's just the one that just does not care what other cats think. She leads her clan the way she wants and succeeds it diligently and with a playful humor. I mean, considering as she grew older, she literally pulled tons of pranks on her deputy by pretending to have died, which the deputy hates quite a bit. Following our great leader Rowan Star, we have the diligent deputy Bluetail. Despite her appearance, Bluetail is a rather sweet she-cat who is fierce and a fantastic teacher and has trained a successful apprentice, but also sadly failed one during an accident. She is the former mentor of Yellowgorse and Nightpatch, who you'll hear later in this video. Not as young as most cats, she's still lively and proud of her accomplishments and is currently mated to another she-cat named Mintstream. Bluetail is known to be one of those deputies who is very, very prickly about getting her work done and relaxes once all of it's finished. When she knows all the cats have their duties, she'll sit around with her mate Mintstream and just talk. Just talk all day long. Very, very proud, and also one of the parents of the 3 apprentices of the clan. She is proud of all of her current successes and her kits, and especially of how her 2 apprentices, even if one failed, settle into clan life quite well. Next, we got the nervous but a good teacher, Buzzardsight. He is the current medicine cat of MistyClan and has a thing for collecting deathberries. He trained 1 apprentice before his current, who had gotten his name Stone Willow, who sadly died of an odd accident that even he can't speak of. He normally hates talking about Stone Willow's death because it just brings him a lot of grief. He is currently training one of the 3 current apprentices, Darkpaw. He was not the best choice for medicine cathood, as even though he had a great knowledge of herbs, his mentor Strikefur was not the best Tom. Strikefur is currently dead, by the way, so that way no one questions this. Strikefur was a cruel and rather rude Tom. Often the formerly dead medicine cat taught Buzzardsight about the herbs, but also was one to often slip deathberries into young Buzzardsight to see and just overall observe what he would do. Buzzardsight didn't really know what deathberries were, as he often was taught about them as something good. So he likes collecting a bunch of deathberries now as either a nervous habit, or he keeps a couple in his store in case rodents come in and slip into his herbs without notice. Yes, this does end up happening on them. It's very unfortunate. Otherwise, Buzzardsight is a sweet cat. He doesn't normally have a lot he deals with, aside from his constant nervousness regarding his abilities as a medicine cat and a trainer of future medicine cats, especially after Stone Willow passed. He constantly grieves for his former apprentice and wished that the accident never happened. Next we have our fierce and excellent speaking Tom, Murkwing. He is a warrior of MistyClan, and not much is really known about him. The clan just looks at him and just often sits there and questions some of his actions, as he is a very, very interesting cat. He is the current mentor for one of the 3 apprentices that you'll hear about. And that's all that really can be said about him. So just enjoy the rest of the speed paint. Another interesting warrior we have in the clan is Birchblink. He is a troublesome, but with an oddly great connection with StarClan. He was the former mentor to Murkwing and is often seen as a bully and usually likes to be left alone. Otherwise, he's just a general good warrior who just bullies others. He often likes to pick on Murkwing for often his odd behaviors. But other than that, he is just an interestingly not overly confident Tom who just likes to be trouble. Next warrior is Yellowgorse, a cold but a good fighter. Though cold, she is actually just a sweet cat underneath. She trained Lionpaw before they died from a sickness, and current mentor to Larchpaw. Often holds ambitions to become the next deputy after Bluetail retires. Even though she currently is a competitive cat, she likes to often compete with another warrior, Marsh Spirit, who you will see from here shortly. Her competition likes to get out a little bit overhead, as she will overstep in excelling on a lot of tasks, preferring to hunt and bring in as much prey as she can. Next on our young warriors, we have Marsh Spirit. Strict but a great fighter. Trained under Rowan Star and mentored Darkpaw until the apprentice decided to become a medicine cat. Stoic and strong-headed, he likes to keep a calm head when around others, and often competes for future deputy position with Yellowgorse. Though he is strict and very stoic, he has a very, very playful personality underneath when he gets into those moods. He is currently often competing with Yellowgorse. Usually in hunting patrols, if the two are on them, he will seriously sit there and catch as much as she does, just so neither of them have been overdone. And finally, for the last of our warriors, we have Mintstream, formerly a loner named Mint. She is insecure, but a very sweet cat. Older than most of the warriors, and is mated to Bluetail, and parent of Nightpatch, Sneezepaw, Larchpaw, and Darkpaw. And, of course, sadly deceased Lionpaw and Copperkit. She had wished to lead the clan, but in her old age, she decided to soon retire rather than sit there and compete for a position that she's just getting way too old for. She's a very sweet cat and often just likes to sit with her mate and talk, and just have calm, peaceful moments while they watch their kits enjoy their lives. On to our apprentices. We have first the medicine cat apprentice Darkpaw, who surprisingly had a bloodthirsty-like nature at first, but he decided, instead of following his ambitions to become a good warrior, decided to follow Buzzardsight after seeing the Tom in action. He felt the connection to follow and proceeded. He earned himself a nicer mentor and now settles fondly after the Tom in his pursuit to be a better apprentice and a better cat for the clan. He often doesn't like to hang around his siblings, or rather just any apprentice his age. He likes to sit and listen to Buzzardsight or Rowan Star when she would step into the den and talk. So often he just sits there and enjoys life as he sorts herbs and enjoys the peace he has with his mentor. Next up, we have Sneezepaw, a wise and unknown characteristic as well. Doesn't have much happening right now with her, but she is currently the apprentice of Murkwing. She is a very funny cat who just enjoys life at her fullest. So, other than that, just enjoy the Speedpaint. Our last apprentice is Larchpaw, a responsible and unknown characteristic. Currently, he doesn't know much about Buzzardsight and constantly hears rumors about him from many other cats. He worries for Darkpaw, honestly, whether Buzzardsight's a good mentor for him or if he really wants to continue this path as a medicine cat. He is currently the apprentice of Yellowgorse and enjoys having a good battle competition with his mentor. Despite all that, he is a very, very loyal Tom who just likes to hang out and talk. Now we have a 2-for-1 on this. First we have Dawnflood, who is the current elder and also grandfather to the one and only kit of the clan. Formerly a loner named Dawn and loyal to the clan, he joined MistyStar after growing far too old and caring for his grandkids, Sagekit and Lightkit, after their parents had passed. He retired a moon after joining and he stayed in camp to help raise them. Sadly, however, Lightkit passed away from green cough, leaving only Sagekit, the sweet and unknown characteristic kit of Dawnflood. Not much can be said for her at the moment except that she does grieve for Lightkit's passing, despite not understanding too much. And finally, the last cat of the clan, who is now a current elder despite having retired very early into his apprenticeship. Nightpatch, formerly known as Nightpaw, was an apprentice trained by Bluetail. He was sadly hit by a monster and has gone blind from a nasty head injury, and is left with many, many scars and a leg that just no longer works. He has an adventurous spirit, and despite being blind, he loves to listen to the stories from Dawnflood from his loner days, and loves to also interact with Sagekit when she steps into the Elder's Den from time to time. Even though that's where she stays, she likes to go out and play with the other cats, and is awesome with Larchpaw and loves to interact. Nightpatch loves talking with Larchpaw when he comes in to talk about his training duties and what Yellowgorse has taught him over the course of his time being an apprentice. Thank you all for watching, and please like, subscribe, and hope to see you all in the next video or live stream or whichever I'm doing. Have a good evening and keep on howling.